Oh, it's a bale. Oh, it's a bale indeed. Brilliant. You know, at some points there was so much dust that it was actually hard to see how much hay was going into the pickup. That's how dry it is out here. Oh no, I plugged it. You know, if anything's gonna catch on fire, that's probably why it's gonna happen, but I really hope that's not the case today. Yar! Oh, today's either gonna go really smoothly or really disastrously. I don't see much in between. So it begins, boys. Baling day, and it is starting off turning wrenches, for there is the stuck Zerk fitting, which will not acceptify any grease. And judging by all this rank, nasty filth packed in here, probably hasn't had any in a long time. Let's see if we can get this thing moving, because I can't stop certain things from causing breakdowns to my equipment, but I like to think simple stuff like this, I try to do what I can to prevent problems down the road, because the pun intended fields, never mind. Oh, I can't really tell if anything's going in or not. It might just be too hard packed underneath the Zerk fitting itself. Oh wait, it just got easier. Just got easier. Oh, it's taking grease. Look, it's coming out the side. It's taking grease. Hey, that's awesome. We're gonna roll this PTO. Let that get swirled around in there for a moment. Oh, it's taking it big time now. All right, I think it's taken probably all it's going to for now. Everything's oiled and greased, including that side bearing, and there's two grease fittings up underneath that shield. I had no idea they were there. Didn't get greased last time, unfortunately. But this is one reason why I'm making a point to grease things before every use. And yes, I got all the CV joints on that shaft, at least I think I did, and the shaft in there. I try to grease things every single time I use them, because if you only grease stuff once a season or whatever, it's a pretty big problem if you miss a couple joints. But you miss a couple of those grease fittings, but then you grease the thing, you know, a couple days later, whenever the next time you use it is, it's not such a big deal. Got everything greased, got everything oiled. I think we're ready to roll. All right, we're here. Looks like this grass has dried down pretty well. One thing I don't like, is there still oil all over this? Bad news is these windrows have been blown around a little bit. That's the problem. It's just so stinking dry out here. Just the tiniest little breeze. I mean, when we were mowing this stuff, I'd have a cloud of dust coming up from the grass. So, you know, if anything's gonna catch on fire, that's probably why it's gonna happen. But I really hope that's not the case today. But whatever, we are here. Whatever the case, we are here, and we are gonna see what happens. Just hope for the best there. Paris, hit the old PTO button here. Oh, it's still an economy PTO, isn't it? Yeah, it's a pretty powerful tractor, but probably not that powerful. So we might as well turn on the monitor. Yes, I know, it's a 658, frig off. Alright, reset the bale sinks. I'm paying to be here by the bale. Alright, let's see. Okay. 360 RPMs. We're in the hay. Come on, choke that down. Thought I plugged it. All right. Gonna drop a gear, 420 PTO RPMs. Crank that up some. Oh yeah, she's stuffing in there pretty good. All right, this is the first test of the repairs that mechanic Steve and I did to this pig. We put in some new net wrap knives, so hopefully the net wrap will actually cut, and what else do we do? A couple other things. That was its own separate video. We're climbing already up to 34, it stops at 60. Looks like a pretty even bale. It's nice working with straight windrows for a change. Oh, I'm anxious. I figured out, since the baler's of course behind the tractor, we have to turn the tractor too wide over the windrows, so we miss the windrow, but the baler, which is trailing, follows it. Oh, today's either going to go really smoothly or really disastrously. I don't see much in between. This is the part where windrow really thins out. Yeah, it's barely taking anything in now. See some dust but no smoke. I'd be very happy if that trend continues. All right, tie. I think this filthy pig has actually done it. Oh, it's a bale. Oh, it's a bale indeed. Brilliant. All right, just got to do that as many more times as humanly possible today. Yar! Little under 11% moisture. I like it. Look at that, about 4 miles an hour, just under 540 PTO. It does really well on flat ground, however, I don't know, this isn't that steep of a hill, but it definitely is a hill. I've had the dropping gear, we're only doing this in fifth. But so far we have done 11 bales. Oh, look at that, almost 7,000 on the machine. 11 bales today, and everything, knock on wood, seems to be going perfectly fine. However, this is about 16 acres and there's not much left, and we've only done 11 bales, which is bad. But, you know, it might just be one of those years it's pretty stinking dry. I knew it was thin and dry, but I thought it was a little thicker than this. Yep, right about now. Oh yeah! Now what's nice about this baler and most of them, it's got a declutcher. See how the belts aren't moving right now? They're gonna start moving here, which means I don't have to turn off the PTO to dump a bale. All right. And we're off. I stopped and measured one of these bales. It is exactly 60 inches tall, like to within probably 3/8 of an inch. So this thing, it counts really, really smoothly. I can't remember if I adjusted the measurement calibration on the baler or if it was just properly adjusted when I got it, but oh man, yeah, it's chugging to get uphill. It does it though. It's a good workout for the tractor. It's staying cool, you can see. It's probably a little over 100 today. We did get off to a little bit of a rocky start with that. Pretty much as soon as I I'll leave the house. I made it like a mile or 2 miles perhaps coming over here, and the emissions overheat light comes on the tractor, and I look and that needle's pretty high up there, so I had to stop at a little like I think it was a Family Dollar, Dollar General parking lot and pull the screens out the front of the tractor and knock all the seeds and dust and crap off them. Oh, look at how fast that gate goes up. I really, really like the hydraulic output on this tractor. It's pretty quick. And the bale didn't even roll down the hill. That's good. This isn't that steep of a hill. But it's probably the steepest of the ground, the little bit of ground I'm doing here. Oh no, I plugged it. I left a giant mass of hay at the end of this row of the rake, and I figured if I went slow, I could consumify it. Unfortunately, I did not go slow enough. Oh, that's nasty. Oh. Oh well, I made it this far today, and this, oh no, that's really in there too. I made it this far today, and it's the first time this happened. Oh well, you guys get to see the good, bad, and the ugly. Whatever the heck that is. Well, at least we know the slip clutch works. I removed a considerable amount of mass. Let's see if this is good enough. Yeah, we're back in business. All right. Well, I can't complain too much. It's after 4, and that's the first hay I've actually had to touch all day. Other than maintenance on this thing, so. Still beats square failing. Go slow here getting going. Yeah, we're back in business. I like it. Well, it is true. If you can fit the tractor over it, this thing will eat it. That's what people told me, and that mass of stuff that I hit barely fit under the tractor. So you can see I've set the front end loader on this thing fairly low. There's like a half a windrow over here. I set the front end loader on this thing fairly low so that hopefully giant clods like that get broken up a little bit. Oh, it feels nice to be moving again. I should really not say things like that. That's always prefaced by a loud bang. Oh, we're good. You know, at some points there was so much dust that it was actually hard to see how much hay was going into the pickup. That's how dry it is out here. And keep in mind, this is the wetter of the 2 fields I've done today. All right, so we have gotten through 26 bales off this property, plus 14 off the other place. And it is tied, you know, wrapped, whatever you want to say, perfectly every single time. Literally not one single flaw. And not only that, not only is it cutting the net wrap and doing it reliably, it's cutting it clean. There's not those long tails coming off the bale. So I am really, really happy about this. Mr. Mechanic Steve messed with it. He basically just went through and fiddled with the linkages a little bit, and I installed a brand new set of Austrian net wrap knives on this thing. So hopefully we got it set up now. I really like the way this has turned out. I will say I really, really, really like this baler. I think it's gonna be a pretty good machine, knock on wood, you know, that's the kind of thing. Gotta be careful saying, but it seems like it's working perfectly. It seems like a good unit. I think we got all the bugs worked out of it finally. And not only that, I think it's a really good match for this tractor. I'd want a bigger tractor if I had to work around hills or whatever, but really I normally don't. This tractor can power it without straining to take more hay than physically what fits up the pickup at a certain amount of time, which is saying a lot because, I mean, like I said, if we can fit a windrow under the tractor, it will go into the baler. This thing will eat it and it'll do it without complaint. So, yeah, so considering that and the fact that this baler, this tractor will run this thing in 6th gear, it's a delightful sound, isn't it? Considering that, I'm really, really happy with the way this has turned out. So, yeah, these bales are here on shares, very strongly in my favor shares, so I'm gonna message this guy. I'm gonna be like, hey, got everything wrapped up. Just take one in X number of bales and I'll haul off the rest at some point here. So very, very happy with how this day has gone. The newish Holland has served me very, very well. Really couldn't be any happier or ask for anything more. So thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe for more. Hope you make it home in one piece. And I'm really, really happy with this baler. Thanks for watching, everyone.